Stay on with me, Aditya. Now, the U.S. Justice Department has issued a warning regarding the newly released Epstein files, stating that they may contain false or sensational claims. The department shared this caution in an official statement on their social media. Aditya is back with me. Aditya, what can you tell us about this development?
Well, absolutely, Vaishali. Now all this looks like a botched up botched up thing by the U.S. Department of Justice, because there are concerns. Even some top officials from the U.S. Department of Justice are feared that if because there is definitely an involvement of U.S. President Donald Trump as far as these Epstein files are concerned, and if all the documents and pictures pertaining to Epstein files are released, definitely we could expect, that the U.S. President Donald Trump's picture with some of the young women could also surface in the public domain. So, that is what is making the U.S. Department of Justice jittery about, if and time and again we have seen that the U.S. President Trump has avoided questions, whenever questions pertaining to Jeffrey Epstein have been posed to him. And definitely, at this juncture, it is a very, very tight situation for U.S. President Donald Trump. And from here on, it needs to be seen how things unfold as far as the U.S. President Donald Trump is concerned, whether there could be the releasing of all the Epstein files. Is this possible or not? This needs to be seen. Vaishali.
Stay on with me, Aditya. Now, the documents also include a letter signed by J. Epstein, which was sent to convicted sex offender Larry Nassar in the same month Epstein died by suicide in 2019. The letter, as reported by CNN, makes references to Trump without explicitly naming him. The letter contains the phrase, "our president." However, the document says that the Federal Bureau of Investigation has now confirmed that the letter is fake. Now, the DOJ noted that writing in the letter does not appear to match that of Epstein's, and the letter was postmarked 3 days after his death. So, Aditya, a new development there. What more can you tell us?
As you mentioned, rightly mentioned, Vaishali, the FBI has also said that, has clarified the fact that, this letter wasn't written by the sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. However, there are many, conjectures, there are many conflicting points related to this letter, whether this was actually penned by Jeffrey Epstein or not. This cannot be confirmed, because internally, within the Trump administration, there are some fears, going on, that if all the documents, pertaining to Jeff Epstein files are released, the reputation of U.S. President Donald Trump is at risk, considering the fact, if you see the past press briefing of U.S. President Donald Trump, wherein he has very, very seemingly, he has tried to evade the questions posed by U.S. journalists, pertaining to Epstein files. And considering that fact, in that regard only, as this further this investigation, the expose of the Epstein files is concerned, whether there is a substantial proof, that U.S. President Donald Trump was involved in this Epstein scandal or not, this needs to be confirmed. However, the reports are circulating, and the reports very strongly point to the fact that, U.S. President Donald Trump's involvement could be there, and however, at this juncture, everything is under tight scrutiny, and all the photos and documents pertaining to these Epstein files are yet to be released by the Department of Justice. So now, it is a very complicated situation that has engulfed the entire Trump administration, and they are not very certain that this could go ahead or not. Yes, Vaishali, back to you.
Stay on with